Under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Tycoons and the Cougars. Paul Blackburn will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of bat. A very effective pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Two balls and a strike now. Very weakly on the ground.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Striding in is Mike Trout. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. So a fairly painless top of the first. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Garrett Clevenger, Kansas-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
And now here is Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cougars, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Ball, that's out.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
2 balls and a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Jed Lowry is on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight,
Machado on the slide to first. He is out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next, the switch hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First delivery to him. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
So now it's Mark Canha as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and 0. Here it is. Hit to third. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. And now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Hey. 2-2. just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
That is it. The designated hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Brown is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, JT.
So next to hit is JT Realmuto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Weekly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. At the plate now is Seth Brown. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Brown.
Ball inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way.
Batting six.
One gone.
The first baseman, Mitch.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Popped him up. Machado near the bag at third. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Batting seven.
And that
The
brings
left
up
fielder.
Chad Pinder. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air to center field. On the move is Trout. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's just out.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. In there, 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-1 home. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. Trevor Story steps in now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here now is Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike.
good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Story leads off first with one away. 2-1 the count to Trey Turner. The 2-1, and there he goes towards second. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First things first, here's a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1.
No, that's low.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Bottom of the inning now, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tight break with the slider there. Catches the inside for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Murphy.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first down.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Story brings it in. The tag gets one. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. The Tycoons are out in front, 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-0 pitch on the way. Popped him up. Chapman waits on it. 1 down. No one on with 1 down. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. And the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
And now pitch on the way. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And it's fouled away. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Lowry.
First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Trout is under this one, and very quickly one gone. Now one down with the bases empty, and striding into bat next it'll be Mark Canha. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ramon Laureano, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And it's 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
2 out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Turner is under it, and that will end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here, take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
2-2 the count.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So now to the plate, Trevor Story. A ball and no strikes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Tinder's got it for route number 3. Now to the plate, Seth Brown. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He popped out in his first trip. The 1-0 delivery.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder.
Two down, no one on base. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Now here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Moreland trying to get there, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. There is Andrus. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So stepping in is Sean Murphy. Struck out in his first at bat. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now. The right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. In is Christian Yelich. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's gone 3 for 8. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Oh, that's up there.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here it comes. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Lowry's got it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ronald Acuna will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard liner to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit weakly back to the mound. Over to first, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Here's Jed Lowry now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
No, you're
The
only
second
down
baseman.
1 right here, but the
Yeah.
exploding stuff that's coming out of the
Lowry.
back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And Lowry swings and misses, and he's down on strikes for route number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Standing in now, Mark Canha. Back up the middle. Turner fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner gloves it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Into the box, JT Realmuto. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 7. He's set, and the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey.
The 1-2. little looper down the left field line. Left fielder coming in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter.
Here's Manny Machado now. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First offering on its way.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So the next to bat will be Trevor Story. Flew out last time up. From the stretch. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Good battle. Count remains full.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul ball.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Seth Brown.
The right fielder, Seth Brown.
Here's the first pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
The windup and the 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Next it'll be Mitch Moreland. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
1 out, nobody on. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now in the box, Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto is in his tracks now. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. Canada is out in front 1-0. Lou Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Trevino has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 1-2 now.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. And he takes ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home.
That's Bolton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first base. You never know. You get something going and string a few across.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Liam Hendricks comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Liam Hendricks.
All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
Here's the 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-1 home. It's a swinging strike on the fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Set to deal on 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now it'll be Sean Murphy. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 0-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy up the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Elvis Andrus, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch, turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Chapman, base runner at first with 1 out. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Striding in is Jed Lowry, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And that misses 2-2. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And here's a swing and a miss, and that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Turner over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Canada claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Garrett Clevenger gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. Paul Blackburn is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the home team, no runs, just 1 hit. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.